My experience has been great here at Weatherford College.
I like the convenience of the location.
It's been great working and going to school both at the same time.
The staff has been very helpful for my education.
Okay, Coach Danny Henson, Bridgeport Bulls. Nice weather for football.
Yeah, it was a little bit wet. Rained really the entire game. It never got too heavy, but it also never quit. So it was a little bit of a challenge.
Would y'all have about an hour and a half wait, something like that?
No, we got everything started on time. It's just it just rained. And
I'm thinking of one of the other teams.
yeah, the Lightning stayed just far enough away that we never had to postpone or wait. It was around. You could see it, but it never got close enough that we had to do anything with our game.
Well, Prosper obviously came to play, reigning, 3A1 state champs. It kind of showed, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. And, we weren't going to sneak up on them. We were the only team that beat them last year, and that was a game that they was not going to show up and take lightly. They played really well on defense, and I thought we played really well on defense. Both teams defensively put on a good show.
So what do you take out of that game, and what are you going to focus on in practice this week?
Well, this week we have an off week. We don't have a game to prepare for, so that's all we're going to do is try to work on the things that so far in the first 3 games have kind of held us back. Some of the things that we do take out of that game, though, again, defensively, we played an outstanding game. I was really proud of the effort those guys gave, and the results were real good. Offensively, we got to start putting points on the board and finishing off drives.
And then who do you have in a couple weeks?
We have Argyle in 2 weeks, and so that's going to be a huge test there also. They're a very good team.
Terrific. Thanks for spending time with us, Coach.
You bet.
All right, Coach Henson, we got a featured player this week. You want to introduce him?
Yeah, our defense, like I said a while ago, played really well this week, and Daniel Scott is one of our featured players. Daniel plays defensive end, sometimes also lines up at defensive tackle, and he was our leading tackler Friday night with 10 tackles.
Terrific. Thanks, Coach. We'll spend a couple minutes here talking to Daniel. This is a game, isn't it?
Yes, sir. We've come a long way since my sophomore year. We had a couple people that are seniors now that were sophomores and that are on the varsity, so we've come a long way.
Tight group of guys together?
Absolutely. We've all been best friends for a long time, all been pee-wee together, things like that. So, yeah, we're real close.
Super. Friday night, the weather was delightful, wasn't it?
It was all right. It wasn't hot. That's always a plus, but it got kind of muddy, a little bit dirty. So
A little slipping and sliding going on out there?
a little bit.
How do you feel about your performance coming out of that game?
I mean, I thought I did okay. I thought I did pretty good. Could have done more, but we say that every game. So, I mean, overall as a defense as a whole, we played pretty good. I thought we shut them down pretty good, kept them from doing what they like to do. So,
it was a defensive struggle pretty much all night long, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're out there quite a bit, but I liked it. It was fun. Got a lot of reps.
Super. In a couple weeks, you got a bye coming up, and then who you got? Argyle.
Yes, sir. Argyle. I don't really know a lot about them other than I think they're returning 6 starters on offense and defense. So they were pretty good last year. They gave us a really good game and won in the last couple seconds. So hopefully it'll be another fun game this year.
Super. Couple personal questions. College football in your future, maybe?
Trying. I'd like to. That'd be a lot of fun. Don't really want to put them up permanently this year. I want to keep doing it a little bit longer.
Terrific. And your family, are you from here?
Yes, sir. I lived in Decatur all my life, but I went to Springtown until about the 5th grade, and then I moved here.
You're an official Bull now.
Yes, sir.
That's great. Thanks for spending some time with us. I appreciate it. Good luck with Argyle a couple weeks.
Thank you.
All right, Coach Henson, who else do we have to feature today?
Well, staying with our defensive theme, we have junior linebacker Austin Hicks. Austin had a good game Friday night. He had, I think, 6 tackles in the game and played real well.
Thank you, Coach. We'll spend a couple of minutes here visiting with Austin. That defensive unit is a tight unit, isn't it?
Yes, sir. It's very tight. We're run very well. We've got good coaching, put in a lot of hours to make us better. So.
And the guys are tight. It's a tight group of guys.
Yes, sir. We're all good friends. We hang out a lot. We're a good group.
Well, it shows on the field. That was a defensive battle Friday night. Tell us about that game, a little bit about your own performance Friday night.
Well, like I said, I started off the game. I talked to my dad. He told me, just relax, play football. You got to quit thinking about everything. Just go play football. Don't get all mixed up. Defense, everyone we had a standout night. Had a lot of opportunities to make tackles. People were making them, and there's just everybody lined up and played football. No more thinking. Just go out there and play.
Super. And then who do you have coming up? I know you all have a bye. Then who's coming up?
Well, then we got Argyle, and looking forward to playing them. Like to talk a lot of junk to us, and it's always nice to shut them up.
Terrific. Well, we'll look forward to that in a couple of weeks, and I hope for good weather. Just a couple of personal questions. What about your family? Are you all from this area?
Well, we've moved around a lot, but we've been here for about 5 or 6 years now. So it's nice to have a hometown finally.
Well, sure. And you're a junior, so maybe a little early to be focusing in on it, but are you thinking college football?
I've always thought about it. I mean, I've got my options ready. I know what I want to do, but I would love to play football in college. I'll play it as long as I can.
Super. We appreciate you spending time with us today.
Thanks, sir.